In the 14 car, tonight's Trophy Dash winner, that's Tony Silva. In the 97 car from Stockton, that's Danny Canasoto. On the outside of Danny in the 3 car from Lodi, welcome Robert Knittel. In the 29 car from Sacramento, put your hands together for Jason Botsford. And in the 25 car from Modesto, that's Charles Pereira. In the number 8 car from Stockton, excuse me, that's Lodi, that's Jack Stone. And in the 22 car from Stockton, that's Darren Alterman. From Groveland, in the 17A car, that's Paul Henry. And from Salida, in the number 6 car, that's Sammy Soleri. In the number 4 car, give it up for Buzz DeVore. In the number 36 car, from Turlock, put your hands together for Larry Hoover. And in the 72 car, from Stockton, that's Jim Stockdale. And the 25 car from Benicia, Barry Callowet. And in the 58 car, give it up for Fred Clement. And the number 9 car from Stockton, Jeff Thomas. And the number 10 car, the San Joaquin County Oil Recycler Special, running the refined oil. In the number 10 car, that's Jeff Trout. And the 94 car from Stockton, that's Mark Mays. That is your field for the 30-lap Grand American Modified main event. Greg Anderson, 18-year-old, third-generation driver, doing a spectacular job with the DuPont Finishes #1 late model stock car out here at Stockton. Coming around, looks like we're going to have a start for this Grand American Modified main event. Yeah. Situation in turn 1. Situation early on, double points night. Somebody said it was a full moon. I kind of believe it. I don't see it out there yet, but I believe this is full moon madness if I've ever saw it here at the racetrack. Early on, situations all over the turn 1. Looks like the 58 car Fred Clement, 91 car Steve Stacy. Looks like Jim Stockdale is out of the car. Welch challenging. Situation off of turn 4. Situation on the back stretch and front stretch as well. As Sam Slurry tries feverishly to pull it off the apron. Sam Solari in the 6 car equalizing a right front tire, pulling into the pits. They'll more likely change that and get him back out. Action all over this racetrack tonight. Double points. I don't see a full moon yet. Promoter says there's going to be a full moon. There probably will be. Well, it's definitely full in some part of the country, I guarantee it. Or some part of the Western Hemisphere, or a global thing. This particular parking place in the infield. Got the Texas-style restart going on. Mark Welch, your leader. Looks to be Tony Silva on the inside with the 1P car of Jason Philpott bringing him around. Situation on the front stretch off of turn 4. Looks like 25 car Charles Pereira. Smoking lamps out. Looks like we're going to get a green flag this time around. Trouble on the backstretch. Trouble on the backstretch as the 3-car of Robert Knittel slides high atop of turn 4. Bringing out yet another caution flag. Looks like the 3-car of Robert Knittel going to join the field. April in turn 3. '58 car Fred Clement, 94 car Mark Mays getting tangled up there in the middle of turn 3 and 4. Both cars making it out. Again, cruise through there, look for the Laguna Seca ad. Find the signature, come up here to the tower. I'll give you 2 tickets for the 20th and 21st. Robert Knittel making a spin. See, here's the deal with the double points night. Robert Knittel having a good season thus far, not having a good night tonight on a 50-lap or a double points night. However, Steve Stacy running really well up there in third place, picking up some much-needed points. So the double point night can really make you or break you. Just depends on how the fickle finger of fate works out. Tighten the belts one more time. Make sure your foot's on the throttle. They're off. And once again, another situation in the middle of turn 1 and 2. 3 cars this time invited to the melee. 9 car of Jeff Thomas, 25 car of Charles Pereira, and the 94 car, Mark Mays, will assume their positions at the back of the pack. But the lineup has changed as Steve Stacy falls to 4th place. 6 laps to go to sort this thing out. Checkered yellow. Checkered yellow, an exciting finish indeed as Mark Welch takes the honors out the stripe. Tony Silva second place. The 7 car. Once again, Jennifer Ticiano from San Joaquin County Oil Recyclers. Presenting the trophy to Mark Welch, your winner in tonight's Grand American Modified main event. From Stockton, that's Steve Hernandez. In the 15 car from Woodbridge, put your hands together for Mike Mueller. In the 18 car, that's John Wood. In the 44 car from Stockton, John Graham. In the 55 car from Modesto, welcome Tony Schmidt. In the 51 car from Stockton, Brian Griffiths. And in the number 1 car from Roseville, the DuPont Auto Finishes special, here tonight for you, Greg Anderson. In the 34 car from Stockton, that's Mark Youngblood. In the 22 car out of Modesto, welcome Jimbo Fair. In the number 30 car, part of the Boleto Racing Legacy, please welcome from Modesto, Steve Boleto. In the 93 car from Fremont, put your hands together for Troy Ermish. In the 74 car from Modesto, that's hard charging Harry Boleto. In the number 2 car from Manteca, please welcome Greg Potts. And rounding out the Boleto trio tonight in the 6 car from Modesto, please welcome Jeff Boleto. In the 34 car from Ceres, please put your hands together for Ken Boyd. In the 90 car from Manteca, please welcome Ron Stromiska Jr. And in the 03 car from Salinas, please put your hands together and welcome Jim Pettit II. And in the 0 car, your pole setter for tonight, out of Modesto, give it up for Bob Storanwald. Cars off the field. I'm excited. How about you, Stockton? You ready for this? Let's go. Trouble early on. Trouble early on in turn 4. Taps up a number of race cars. Looks like the number 1 car of Greg Anderson getting the worst of it. Bob Strandwall on the pole. Banging and clanging in the back of the pack. 90 car scrapes through. Got a long way to go to the front. Let's see how long it takes. Situation. Situation in turn 3, bringing out yet another yellow. Looks like Greg Potts got a little smoking problem there.
Number 2 smoking. He's barbecuing. Number 2 is barbecuing.
Looks like he's got that barbecue thing going on that 2 car. Could be a little too much of that hot and sweet sticky dipping sauce. Could be. Have to get back to you on that one. Smells more like oil to me at this time. Hopefully that barbecue sauce doesn't smell like oil, but once again, we'll have to do the taste test. Pace car picks them up. Leads them around. Yellow flag on the front stretch as the 51 car goes around. Slow this thing down, regroup. Less than halfway through at this point. Still anyone's race. Double points, no moon yet. Still looking for a moon. The parking place. Leaving it all up to the racers. Texas style restart. Bob Strandwald. Oh, and situation in turn 4. Situation in turn 4. They're whacking them and stacking them in turn 4. Through the watchful eye and the quick reflexes of these drivers and their spotters, we have no incident. See how many pull out of this one. Troy Ermish into the pits as the 15 car follows suit.
Here comes the pit car.
Got a red flag condition on the racetrack at this time. Pace cars off the track. Texas style restart looking to go next time around. Bob Strandwald, your leader. Green flag racing. Situation on the backstretch. 18 car John Wood collides into the tires. Looks like dust and smoke. As soon as the dust and smoke clears, we'll give you an updated report on the happenings on the backstretch. A lot of action here. That was definitely an oh my situation. And out of the smoke and dust. Is the badly crumpled car. Let's give him a hand. That's the 34 car. That's Mark Youngblood. Man, it looked like he smacked those tires a ton back there on the back chute. Smoke and dust. It was pandemonium everywhere. That's going to take a lot of craftsman tools to put that car back together. I'm out of the booth right now and I can't take advantage of our closed circuit telemetry to see the goings on there in that car. Was moving under its own power. That's always a good sign. We have no cars on the hook as so far. As of yet, some precipitation moisture up in turn 2. Looks like the 29 car. Steve Hernandez comes to rest in turn 2. Pacific Tow comes out to assist him. Pacific Tow, Wilson Way Tow, and Tuleberg all offering services out here. All of Stockton here to serve you and the racetrack. Looking for a green this time around. Could happen. And it does. Trouble in turn one. They're whacking and stacking race cars all over this turn one area. Not a real good day for some of the competitors out there. You take your lumps and you do as good as you can, and sometimes the whole thing bites you. Man, oh man. First time out, down to one. Stacked up race cars all over that turn. Bob Stranwall on the pole, bringing them around.
There they go. Green, green, green. Green, 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 green.
Boletto, Bob Stranwald, door handle to door handle, tight racing on a backstretch. Situation in turn one.
Okay. 1.5.
51 car grazing in the grass at this point. See what's up with that. Seems to have lost fire. So there's still time to turn in your essays at the little red mailbox down at the stairway at the foot of the announcing tower. I call it the announcing tower because I'm the announcer. It's actually the scoring tower. Trouble with the 22 car. Jimbo Fair. Situations taking place on the front stretch. Jim Pettit the second. Badly bruised, pulling into the pit area. Attrition showing its ugly head here at the racetrack. Racetrack looking to have its way with the racers tonight. Some days the dragon wins. Pack it in, get it tight, coming off the current. We're green. Smoke from the 90 car. Looks like tire smoke from here. Drifts up high in the turn. 90 car high in the turn, brings out another yellow. Car bringing out yet another yellow. Your leader, Steve Boletto, followed by Father Harry. Third place, Ken Boyd of Series. And in fourth place, the 0 car, Bob Strandwald, motoring slowly down the back chute. Amazing, all the punishment that these race cars have suffered tonight. They're still on a racetrack. Just amazing. Just goes to show you that there's a lot of integrity in the construction of these cars. A lot of fortitude with the drivers. A lot of positive attitude. Off the turn, we're racing. One lap. Steve Steve Boletto encountering lap traffic, not a problem at this time. Father Harry following suit. At the stripe, your winner, Steve Boletto. It never ends here at Stockton. After the checkered flag, final slide by what's left of that race car. Oh, well, we did it. We pulled it off. 50 laps, double points, full moon somewhere. Maybe not here at the racetrack, but I guarantee it's a full moon somewhere. Well, let's let them calm down a little bit. On the front stretch, we're going to have a short presentation. Very short. We'll make our way down there at this point. Here he is, your winner tonight for the 50-lap melee. I mean, this thing was a Donnybrook from the first lap to the last. Let's go talk to him now. Let's give him a big hand. He can hear you now. I've raced with this guy. He's pretty cool. This is Steve Boletto. Steve, good job, man. Good job. How's your dad doing?
My dad's car ran pretty good. I could see a whole lot of mirror of him, and just trying to keep him behind me.
Kind of fun to beat the old man, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's not very often, but when the opportunity arises, you better take it.
Oh, I've been there, you know, a few times, very few times, but when it does happen, it feels good to beat the hard charging Harry Boletto. But, you know, what a great guy to do it. You know, his one and only, not one and only, shoot, there's a lot of you guys running around. The whole Boletto family. Steve Boletto, once again, presenting the trophy tonight from C.L. Bryant, Mr. Levi Crouch. Along with tonight's activity, and I mean, these guys are really cool too. This guy is one of the coolest guys of the cool. And you can hear him at Cat Country 103. This guy is Mr. Wonderful, Dave Holmes.
All right, thank you. Steve, great job tonight. An interesting race. But you always come through at the end, and we're very proud of you here in the Stockton area. And one more time, let's hear it for Steve Boletto, everybody. Unbelievable. On behalf of C.L. Bryant and Cat Country 103, I'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight to Cat Country 103 night. We're going to do it again here real soon. C.L. Bryant, a big part of Cat Country 103, and we really appreciate their being a part of this night tonight here at Stockton 99 Speedway.
Thank you very much, Dave. We appreciate that. We appreciate Cat Country. Once again, C.L. Bryant, Levi, thanks for coming out. Thanks for being part of it. We couldn't do it without you. We really couldn't, and I want you to know that. Tell everybody back at C.L. Bryant, we'll be back here Saturday night, every Saturday night throughout the whole racing season, so definitely come back and see us, okay? Good deal. Once again, thanks to you, the fans, the remaining fans in the stands. The ones that went home missed all the action, don't you think? Yeah, you got to stay around till the end. It's never over till it's over. Okay, I got to go back up top. We're going to have a pure stock race here. Going to get a few pictures and have some accolades and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go back up top. Okay, back up to you, Wayne. Okay. Thanks, sir. On the pole in the 60 car, Stacy Medina. On the outside in the 19 car from Stockton, that's Jeff Lovelace. In third place in the 37 car, Joey Stearns. On the outside of Joey in the 4 car, that's Orville Dahl. In the 52 car, from Stockton, Mike Soyseth. Trouble early on in the race. Looks like we'll get a restart on that one. Well, was I wrong again? He picked it up, took off, not a problem. Sitting there in a precarious predicament on the front stretch, the 60 car. Tracy Medina, Stacy Medina out of Galt. Out of harm's way. Your leader, Jeff Lovelace. Jeff Lovelace, Orville Dahl, Guy Gabor. You want to watch that second and third spot. Could be a stock car race right there. Orville Dahl taking a look down low under the 19 car, Jeff Lovelace. Gets a fender underneath that quarter panel, and the rest could be history from here. 61 car, Guy Gabor follows suit. Looks down low, doesn't quite pull it off at this time. Orville Dahl, little sideways on the backstretch, losing valuable positions. Still have a lot of laps to go. That could not be a problem. Guy Gabor taking a look underneath low on turn 4, very low. Picks up the throttle, drag races Jeff Lovelace down the front stretch for that low spot I was talking about earlier in turn 1 as Joey Stearns sneaks up down on the underneath side off of turn 2. Great racing in the front of this pack of this pure stock. IB Benedict pure stock, main event. Trouble on the front stretch. We have cars all over the place, scattered. Your leader, second place, third place cars up against the tires. That's an oh my situation if I've ever saw one. Hoping the drivers are okay at this point. See them moving around. '61 car Guy Gabor and the 4 car of Orville Dahl careening heavily down the front stretch, landing aloft the tires. Cindy's out here because of Jerry and Johnson's Auto Graphics and Sears Automotive. Green flag racing. Guy Gabor, Gary Schaefer Jr. And Danny Gabor. 1, 2, 3. Trouble in turn 1. battled for second place, coming off a 4 with a checkered yellow. As the number 3 car does a pirouette off of turn 2 to end tonight's racing action. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night. Your winner in the 61 car, Guy Gabor. Followed in second place by Gary Schaefer Jr. And rounding out the top 3, Guy's little brother, Danny Gabor. There you have it. Double points night at Stockton. Be back next week. And don't forget the week after, especially the 100 lap for the Ultra Wheel Spec Trucks. Once again, thank you very much for your patience and understanding tonight. We appreciate you. I know the racers do. Be back next week. Take it easy on the way home. Remember, the life you saved may be your own. See you next week. Thank you, thank you, thank you.